We told you about the suspicious death in Camden, as 62-year-old Thomas Gifford was found dead on February 16th, and they said it was suspicious. They sent off for an autopsy. The autopsy came back and told, hey, this was a homicide.
Yeah.
Well, according to the press release, a woman has been charged with murder in the case. Detectives from Camden County Sheriff's Office coordinated with several other agencies in the state to locate and arrest 39-year-old Chrisma Doxa Ellis, and she's known to frequent the area. Detectives identified Ellis as a person of interest early on in the investigation. They had to go to Kansas City, according to the press release late last week, to take her into custody. She was booked at the Camden County Detention Facility on the 23rd and related auto theft charges while the investigation into the homicide continued. She was charged with a Class A felony of murder in the first degree, felony armed criminal action, and the Class D felony of tampering with a motor vehicle in the first degree, and she's being held without bond. Now, when authorities requested that autopsy for Gifford after finding his body, and despite determining it was a homicide, they said they're still investigating the exact cause of death following the autopsy, which is weird to me that they said she's been charged with a Class A felony of murder in the first degree, felony armed criminal action, and Class D felony of tampering with a motor vehicle in the first degree. With that third, I believe, was from a previous situation, but they're still investigating the exact cause of death. Seems strange they could charge with a level of first-degree murder.
Yeah, you would think they'd know how that murder was committed, what happened, but apparently they're still working that out. But they're not giving us all the details. I mean, because you've been talking to them every week about this. They didn't really tell us that they had booked her and arrested her February 23rd on other charges, but they kind of knew she was involved in the murder. They were just tying up those strings. We find that out now, and I guess that's probably smart of them not to release all the information, but seems like they've got a pretty good handle of what's going on there.
And sometimes when you suspect a crime and you don't have the evidence to build the case, well, there's other things maybe that we know she's dangerous. So look, we've got this and this. We can go ahead and go get her.
Yeah.
And that's worth holding her for because that's illegal. And in the meantime, we're hoping to gain enough evidence and build a case against her where we could prosecute her. And that's really savvy police work. That's pretty common, I believe, in investigation processes with local police departments and stuff like that.